and Chicago. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. And it's Chicago to start out. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Front court is Thibault and Harris. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. The regular season just getting started. What's it like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers?
Let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
Harden finds Embiid. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
And he makes the first.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane. You know, there aren't a lot of centers in the league, true centers, who are in the MVP discussion on a yearly basis. Embiid is one of those proud few.
And Barrett gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here is Harris. Harden can't hit.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And then Thomas with the dunk.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
First team foul.
Chicago shooting their first free throw tonight.
Thomas at the line for one.
One shot.
That's good from Thomas. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Harden against Thomas. Harden the pass to Embiid. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots. And does a really good job setting up the shooter.
But he's just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Thibault. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And the jam by Harden.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James. Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
Now here's Thomas. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to the Wizard. Back to Thomas.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Here's Thibault. Great D that time from Thomas.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking tight.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Maxey attacking over Barrett. 3 on the clock. Releases. Harden's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Harris outside. Now, here's Thibault. Barrett covering. And the foul on Pete. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Dwight Powell's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Kevin Love comes in for the Wizard. And it's Bogdan Bogdanović in for R.J. Barrett. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. Chicago leading by 8. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Baker. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Milton after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponents. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Chicago. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Milton kicks to Melton. Here's Korkmaz. He is covered by Bogdanović. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Chicago. Over Milton. Thomas finds Powell. Love at the elbow. Thomas inside, defended by Milton. 5 on the clock. And here's Bogdanović for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
To the right side. Here's Korkmaz. He's covered by Bogdanović. Embiid, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Love the pass to Thomas. Good D by Embiid.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Back to Melton. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Chicago leading by 12. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And that one good from Clarkson.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense. Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
To the middle. Love kicks to Powell. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Over Harrell. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Chicago, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Is it out there with Barrett? Then it's Thomas. Then there's the professor. And it's Isaac in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year time, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
There's the pass to Thibault. Harden kicks to Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
3.
Harris has got himself on the board with 3 there. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
The 76ers trail by 14. From deep, Harden. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
You can't let Harden get comfortable from outside the arc. I mean, he's capable of raining threes in bunches.
Thomas against Harden. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Thibault. Left side, Maxey. Back to Thibault. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's on R.J. Barrett.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
And Greg, we know at Washington, Thybulle was the College Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
First free throw is good. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Grant Williams is checked in for Thomas. And both free throws good for Thibault. Here is Williams. To the inside. Back to Baker. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Shots good by Williams.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Harrell. Harden finds Harris. Maxey in the corner. Connects from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Down low, here's Ha. Over Harris. The Wizard can't hit. The 76ers trail by 10. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Count that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Harden. 7 points in the game. Here's Maxey. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Assist from
Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group.
2 minutes remaining.
Now he's checked in for Isaac. Love comes in for the Wizard. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Williams. Then for the 76ers, Embiid, he's checked in for Harrell. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for James Harden. So it's Philadelphia now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Milton with it. He's going up against Love. 4 on the clock. Melton, no good. And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Here's Harris. And it's off the back rim, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. It's a 10-point game. Banked in off the glass. Embiid's got 5 now.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knocks out. Looks like they're putting it together right now.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here's Melton. That one misses. Here's Baker. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Melton feeling it out a bit. He's looking for Embiid and finds him, and he banks in the lane. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. He makes beating the defense look easy.
From deep. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first half. Chicago leads by 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
Well, the effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more the physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for Chicago, and big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They're going to work in the paint. Doing a great job. A good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys to stay outside.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Philadelphia?
They got hammered. I mean hammered on the board. That tells a lot about this game. The heart has not been there. The sacrifice hasn't been there. I mean, they just don't want it.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. A fantastic game from P in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The 76ers trail by 10. Heading underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid are manning the post positions. Tyrese Maxey out there with Harden. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Now here's Embiid. He gets that one. Embiid's got the first basket of the second half here for the 76ers.
You know, we see Embiid operate a lot from the perimeter, but he is clearly at his best owning the paint.
Harden against Thomas. Passes it to Barrett. Over Thibault. They grab their own miss. Pass to Baker. Second chance shot. Basket good. Baker's got 10 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Maxey, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Harden outside. Outside Maxey. Misses the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Isaac throws it down.
You know, when he's got room to lift off, he's going to power home these alley-oops. Jonathan Isaac. You got to keep an eye on him, folks.
And there's the pass to Maxey. Thibault kicks to Maxey. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half. There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Harrell comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Maxey. Inside. And here is Harrell. Harden kicks to Thibault. Looking to end the run. Embiid trying to break loose. And it's good on the way in. Chicago leading by 14. Outside Thomas. Baker passes to Thomas. Stolen by Harden. Thibault for three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The 76ers trail by 14. Pass to Korkmaz. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Three shots. 3 shots.
That one is off.
Just a solid contributor. Korkmaz gives you size at the guard position, and he can shoot it.
He really can. I love the way he strokes it. Korkmaz a very, very capable scorer. And he can get his points within the flow of the offense. And the other thing I like, he can make tough shots, too.
Now he's jacked in for Chicago. Grant Williams comes in for the professor. And the shot goes in. Barrett's got 6 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this lead.
Here's Melton after R.J. Barrett's bucket. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And at 250 lbs, Embiid is a terror inside, using that large frame to draw those fouls.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. Some changes for Chicago. Kevin Love's checked in for Powell, and it's Clarkson in for Barrett. Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for James Harden. Now, here's Clarkson. He has 5. Thomas passes to Clarkson. Outside for Thomas. Looking for Clarkson. He gets it there. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got his 8th assist here tonight.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Bounce pass for Milton. On the wing, Milton. Back to Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
This one for 3. A new 14 for the 76ers. Here's Embiid on the money from 12 feet away. Embiid's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's doing everything he can. At this point, the rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help. Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Grant Williams. Now, here's Milton. No points in the game yet for him. A floater. That shot, no good. And it's Chicago the other way. Thomas passes to the Wizard. The jump hook. He takes it up and lays it in. The Wizards got 10 points.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
checked in for the 76ers. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Thomas grabs the rebound.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
And then Thomas with the jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
It's Thomas on the wing. He's guarded by Melton. Love the pass to the Wizard. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And he gets it to go. And that's 15 points for P.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Clarkson finds Thomas. Looking for Clarkson. He gets it there. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Clarkson's got 9 points.
And this is the advantage Clarkson has. I mean, he's a big combo guard and can convert through contact.
And so it's Chicago with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in just a minute. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
Hey, Doc, I told you, one bucket at a time, all right? One bucket at a time, and extra passes. Extra passes. Let's go, baby.
Doc Rivers keeping his guys focused on the moment, trying to maximize the results of each possession.
Yeah, and there's no value in getting too far ahead of yourself. Just run the offense the way it was designed, and just look for good shots each possession.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Thomas. Wizard out there with Isaac. Then it's Barrett, and it's Baker in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And the jam by Harden.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Harris outside. Thibault on the wing. Kicks it out to Harden from past the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The Wizards got 6 rebounds in the game. Thomas, no luck.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And good that time.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Here's Isaac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And, you know, Isaac is not afraid of a little contact. When he's shooting, he looks for contact.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
And the first one drops. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
And both free throws good for Isaac.
This guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and is a superb defender already.
And Philadelphia calls time here. You got to like what he has done in this game.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Harden against Thomas. Thibault on the wing. Back to Harden. The three. And the 76ers get it back. And the basket by Harris.
Yeah, you know, Harris is an active player. I mean, he's smooth and he's skilled, but he's also a guy that's got some grit and grind to him as well and gets in there and keeps possessions alive.
Now here's Thomas. Fades in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Jonathan Isaac at the line for two.
Two shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Now, here's Thibault. And it's blocked. Harden against Thomas. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Harris. Back to Harden. And the foul on Pete. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Chicago. Embiid finds Thibault. Now here is Harris. D right on him. Maxey in the corner. Shot clock at 2. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Thomas passes to the Wizard. Isaac trying to break free. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Now here's Harden. Teardrop shot, and the layup is good. Harden's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's what James Harden does. He scores the basketball as well as anybody, doing what he does best.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. The team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Chicago making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. 1:56 left to play here in the fourth. And he gets the bucket. And that's 23 points for P.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And the jam by Harden.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 18. There's a minute 34 left to play in the final quarter. A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, P.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Here's Harden. Pass to Niang. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Maxey. Over Little. Maxey, no good. Chicago leading by 18.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Chicago.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And in the season series, they'll end up taking the upper hand with this first victory for the matchup, a 1-0 record against the Sixers.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for P.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for the 76ers. And that one falls for Wall.
Well, there's no denying it. When Wall is healthy, he is still a major threat in this league. I mean, he's lightning quick as a point guard, and he has tremendous defensive instincts.
Now, here's Maxey. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
For the city, I put on for the map. Tell them tap in, we on the phone, it's a wrap. If we ain't gon' get it bustin', we ain't flash on nothing. If you're tryna stand on it, gotta put that on something. I ain't been too passionate, but when I ride the Rari, I ain't never gon' fast. And when my decided she don't like when I go fasting. Motor in the hood sound just like a dragon. And I put that on my mama. I ain't gon' raise a son. He ain't gon' have to pick up. He ain't gon' have to. He know his daddy had a platinum run. I like my family too concentrated. I'm holding down my family. I told him promise I made it. My little bro took my chain. He said look amazing. My grandma told me I look like I wanted vague. Too passionate, passionate, passionate. Remember days we wasn't having. Hey, and now we slide. Got some in this.
Soul in it, got it out the mud, I promise it's a cold feeling. This ain't overnight, I woke up with no ceiling. I made a vision come to life, I'm cold in it. 720 years, I'm door living. But I still gotta do some soul healing. Only at the top, everybody can't go with them. We can't even tap it, you stop in the momentum. And I've been too passionate. I ain't looking over shoulders, baby, back. Legit, let me show you how to get it, go from rag to rich. Presidential 10, I can't be average. Yes, blasting rich. Hey, we done came a long, long way, little baby. I can never knock my losses, it paid me. Said I'm the truth, baby, but I thought you knew, baby. The one, not the two, baby.
I've been too passionate, passionate, passionate. Remember days we wasn't having. Hey, and now we slide. We got some in this.
I'm knowing I ain't hearing not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3. Planes all in my home, first street. Tell it loud when I make a song. Let my brother day. She be all on me like she need me. I don't need you at all. She believe me. She be mad every time when I really ain't know. Got me posted all alone where the slums be. Lot of money on the line, what I'm going for. You don't stick with me now, long run, you will see. Don't go, take off. Can tell you that they lying, that they saying that they seen me. No so. Big boss, and I ain't telling business, I'm a big B. Yeah, talking about you on Polo G
just splash whole lot of water on me. Why we R-A-C-E? No cool, take off, cause I know these ain't gon' hand that. No suit, yeah, big boss. I'm knowing I ain't hearing not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3. Planes all in my home, first street. Tell it loud when I make a song. Let my brother think. Swift young, yeah. Show her how to get the money, oh. Jimmy Sean, yeah. Big old player, tryna get in her heart with no call. Chopping around, ain't right how you using your tone. May I man right now. Check out how I'm living, I just went and got another. Millions in the bank, got another million flow. 1.3 in each state, add it up if you can't count. $250,000 chain, $250,000 car. Wow, I know how to get it in my mama house. $1 million business, I ain't never turning down. Me and Casey, yeah, new coupe. Take off, cause I know these ain't gon' hand that. New suit, yeah, big boss. I'm knowing I ain't hearing not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3. Planes all in my home, first street. Tell it loud when I make a song. Let my brother think.
Himalaya 눈더미 같이 쌓인 일들은 Himalaya
난 얼마나 더 많이 더 일을 해요 사람들은 잊지 않을까 내 이름 새글자를 덕분에 우린 하루 두 번의 아침 해를 번을 다 집어쳐 오늘 밤 we party 난 다 밀어서 오랜만에 we mobbing 계획을 바꿀래 갑자기 내 새로운 노래가 rockin' on the speaker 사진 찍고 싶어 yeah just take a picture yeah 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 feeling all this yeah 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 남기지 말고 오늘 밤을 넌 아끼지 마 너가 데려온 친구들 전부 세워놓고 음악 볼륨을 키워도 천장을 뚫어버릴 정도로 술잔을 들어 in the air 음악을 크게 틀어 in the air Tonight we ain't got limit baby 내일 내가 살아있을지도 if it yeah if it yeah yeah 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 if it I've been taxed for the night yeah Meet up extra early get it started yeah 올 거면 미리 내게 말을 해 I don't recognize your friend's face 소개시켜줘 나랑 놀게 원하면 함께 chillin' 내 폰은 100% tonight Yeah, I'm finna represent we higher 음악 오늘 파티에 멋진 옷들로만 몸을 걸친 상태로 오면 돼 Take pics for Instagram looking like I'm searching Snap, snap, ooh, snap, snap, ooh 맘에 든 애를 bang Snap, snap, ooh, snap, snap 나머진 태그 안 해도 돼 잊어봐 내일은 싹 다 뒤로 밀어내 싹 다 뒤로 밀어내 싹 다 뒤로 밀어야 눈앞을 즐기지 오늘은 놀 거야 미친 듯이 하루만 너랄게 we down for the night oh bass bumping right oh I done lost count oh we don't rap like that we don't flex like that 술잔을 들어 in the air 음악을 크게 틀어 in the air Tonight we ain't got limit baby 내일 내가 살아있을지도 if it yeah if it yeah yeah if it yeah If it yeah yeah if it yeah if it yeah yeah if it yeah if it yeah yeah
내 옆에 기분 좋은 사람 기분 좋은 vibes yeah 난 곁을 타고 있어 기분 좋은 life yeah 어디 갈까 오늘 밤 yeah 내 도착지는 space see me in the stars yeah 난 연락이 와 전화가 와 내 목소리 듣고 싶대 내 파티도 와 술자리 있다고 받은 수많은 초대 But I'd rather be with you 우리 둘이 취하면 훨씬 느낌 좋아 음악 들어 make the mood We take it higher every day 큰 목걸이 하나 하는 거보다는 19개 하나에 500만 원이면 한번 계산해 500만 원 next 19 That means I'm getting paid Yeah grinding every day Yeah 손으로 모아 pray Yeah yeah Look 나름 겸손해 Yeah 너무 감사해 Yeah 민씨가 주는 나 필요 없어 꾸준히만 하면 돼 Yeah let's get it
Andy victime. Aussi loin de Gandhi que des bandits dans le son de système. Si toi tu nous as menti, ça sera pas joli pour ceux qui t'aiment. Gros chez nous y a pas de week-end. C'est napolitaine. Quand j'aurai racheté nos terres au bled, là je pourrais il faut les rappeurs. Ce mois-ci je suis en bénéf, il me faut une perche viscère. Si j'ai un froid comme l'hiver, je vous siffle au government test. Là je suis par le yalo, on n'a jamais eu le temps d'être ado. La surprise ça trempe, on dit que je suis pas bon pour les cadeaux. Je me rappelle pas de son nom mais de son dos. Y'a pas de tuto pour les des gars font gaulerie comme Golo, on sort le on fait notre boulot. Big up aux refs qui ont caché mes meubles quand Babylone a cassé ma porte. Ils ont mes ancêtres sur leurs mains, ils veulent que je vote. Ligo, on n'est pas potes. Dans la porte, je connais pas le code. Dans la porte, je connais pas le code. Elle fait une fixette sur ma A6, A7, je fais le tour de France. Elle fait une fixette sur ma A6, A7, je fais le tour de France. Elle fait une fixette sur ma A6, A7, je fais le tour de France. Elle fait une fixette sur ma A6, A7, je fais le tour de France. Tant que j'ai pas le milli, c'est que ma vie n'est pas belle. Je suis dans la cabine, je danse comme un gorille. J'ai le du barbier pour en public. Nous c'est dans une épave, cagoule les gants. Quand y'a rien à pique, grave cagoule les gants. Même quand le soleil tape, j'ai vu mes grands changer après le serré dans l'habitacle. 50 000 coffrés dans un clic-clac. Tellement ils courent, ils font des claquages dès qu'on dit faut pas que tu craques. Nouvelle technologie, je peux te localiser la position exacte. T'as un bon style, tu passes partout, je t'envoie dans les soirées. Senti la pression d'affût, j'suis tellement déçu, jamais eu ça. Faut que t'apprennes à vivre comme ça, j'ai dû convoquer le staff, t'as cru qu'on allait carton dans les chaussettes, je voulais m'inscrire au foot, juste des tacles. Dans la main droite, les mains sur le capot, ils ont rien vu, c'est grave. Y'a tous mes cavacs qui viennent chicoter, on m'a averti que t'as stoppé de vivre. Les hommes ont remixé les livres, que Dieu t'évite de nous croiser. Tu vas te calmer ou on va... Toi et ton équipe de 3ème div. Baveux est né à Tel Aviv, mon baveux est né à Tel Aviv. Elle fait une fixette sur ma A6, A7, je fais le tour de France. Elle fait une fixette sur ma A6, A7, je fais le tour de France. Elle fait une fixette sur ma A6, A7, je fais le tour de France. Elle fait une fixette sur ma A6, A7, je fais le tour de France.
a long, long time ago. But no be long time at all.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Yeah, they eat that one out. I mean, the execution was spotty, but they were lucky to come away with the win.
We talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during a regular season.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Jonathan Isaac, and it's Barrett in at the shooting guard. Cunningham against Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked by Isaac. Here's the Wizard. That shot off the mark. Good D by Bay. And some players are fast starters. Others start slow. All right, Brent, which one were you?
Man, B.A., I loved being ready, tip-top shape, and just come out, shot out of a cannon as the season got started.
Barrett against Bogdanovich. Barrett can't hit. Bay outside. Pass to Joseph. Up top, Stewart. It's rebounded by Barrett, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Baker. Here's Barrett. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, RJ is a natural scorer. It's very hard to shake him off that kind of focus.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Here's Joseph. Bogdanovich from long range. The shot comes out.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
And while the Pistons need to improve at both ends, Brent, offense is where they've struggled the most.
Yeah, last season near the bottom in field goal percentage and three-point percentage. They've got the playmakers, but they've got to convert and finish off those plays and get more consistent on the offensive end.
That one's off. Bagley's checked in for Bogdanovich. And the second free throw is good. Cunningham with the ball. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Lays it up and banks it in.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Baker. On the wing, Isaac. Here's Thomas. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Barrett. Pass to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Takes the three. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck.
That the coaches will watch tomorrow.
From 15 feet away, it's hauled in by Isaac. Chicago with the ball. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Baker. He's covered by Bay. Here's Thomas from downtown. The rebound by Stewart. Here's Bay. It's Bagley, high post. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, when he's looking to score, Bagley becomes a lot more of a problem.
For your Pistons, Bagley. Marvin Bagley reserve at the line for 2.
On the couch trying to get it, but the errors got me leaving unannounced. Are you my Nefertiti? You play hard to get it, I'm a Moroccan mentally. They think I'm a threat, but I'm a